There we go. Okay, so we should be better about things in general now. So first off, hello everybody. Welcome to my stream. I'm excited because we're doing the regular timing today. And also, I've moved my microphone, so hopefully I'll sound a little bit better. Hey, look! I want a memorial and army base named after my sub. I mean, 73 months is like insanely impressive, Rev. I honestly don't know how you can stand me for that long. It's legitimately amazing. And seriously, I really appreciate it. I always appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Now, does anyone remember what I was doing? It seemed important at the time. But, oh, right! We, maybe sort of kind of slightly blew ourselves up. Let's go take a long rest. That sounds prudent, since we're out of short rests. But incidentally, I hope that everybody had a good week. And oh. Okay, I didn't directly decide to start a fight. The torch made that decision on its own.
And you know what happens when you're naughty.
Uh-oh.
Damn it. Anyone but her.
Will, you absolute stinker. You kept me a secret? Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron. Fan of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank.
So this is why Will is a warlock.
Will. But Karlak's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Oh.
G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Heartless.
The criteria, by virtue of having no heart.
So see, this is where everything gets all fun. Well, not necessarily fun, but we get to see a lot more intertwining of the various characters.
The point? Oh, yes. Thanks for the reminder.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
Warlock contracts are not pleasant. And incidentally, I did wear my very appropriate shirt for today. It is my D&D shirt. I'm very excited. So, huzzah. Since this is all D&D based.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
And now Will has horns.
Broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet.
There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo.
You just control Z.
Let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlak, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you. Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
Ta, darling. So British. Oh, the soul transfer to a new body? See, that's a good idea.
God's damn her straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Not Zariel's victims.
Warlock pets tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them.
I do know quite a bit.
Face a more severe punishment.
You got some splaining to do, Lucy. Well, the Lucy Willie. Willie. I mean, I think I can actually go through all of the questions here.
I can, but it won't be enough. It's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts.
Blah, 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 blah,
I
blah.
was infected. I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast.
Allegedly. Ooh, I kind of want to know the terms, but it's up to you. This is fun. See, this is character development right here.
I can't alter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mizora permits it. But
Ah,
I'll say this.
convenient.
The moment I pacted myself to Mizora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
Okay. So, fun fact. One of the things that tends to happen with people who play this game through the first time is they actually don't take enough long rests. And the problem is that's where quite a lot of character development happens. So you miss out on a ton.
I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that.
But yeah, it's I think it's really cool. I mean, this is something that
You can say that again. When he was chasing me through Avernus, I thought he was just another sad merc.
it's one of those things where when it comes to an RPG, you either love it or you hate it. Having more depth of character development.
Something.
So now we get our fun fact on vampires because Asterion is looking at
I'm
a
looking
mirror.
too, but not seeing very much. Another quirk of my affliction.
Ah.
Preening in the looking glass. Petty vanity. Of course I miss it.
Of course I do.
Its face. Not since it grew fangs and my eyes turned red.
Oh. It's a very good face. That would be me. I would be like, you have a good face, bro. Go you.
Is it? What do you see when you look at me?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, dang. This could get romantical really quick. Better be careful.
Oh. Go on.
Oh, dang.
Very good. Now just tell me I'm beautiful and we can call it a day. Observant. Words aren't much use, but being reflected in someone else's eyes? Well, I could do worse.
Aw, dang. See, now we're basically seducing Asterion. So, incidentally, fun bit of vampire lore for those of you who aren't aware, the whole thing with them not being able to see their reflections. In past times, mirrors used to be made with silver compounds, And because silver is considered a purifying metal, vampires were
I promised I'd be back.
were vulnerable to it, and so it didn't work on them.
Don't worry. I have things under control.
Hey, look, it's my homie.
For now.
Oh no,
You
homie.
haven't been using the parasite's power. You think you don't need it. But things haven't gone as you hoped. A druid as powerful as Halsin might be able to remove your tadpole. You're desperate to be rid of it. Understandable. But you're looking for solutions. In
Oh, what do we do?
places.
What do we do? What do we do? So many things we could do.
There is. But you'll need to think beyond local healers. Your parasite is unusual. It is wrapped in magic that prevents its removal. Until the source of the tadpole's magic is destroyed, any attempt to remove it will kill you. You were lucky that Halsin knew this. His instincts are right. The parasites are merely a symptom of a greater sickness in Faerun.
The plot thickens. Sickness? How do I destroy the source? Yeah, see.
I am not sure yet. To find the answer, these parasites are more than illicit spawn. The infected hear the voice of the Absolute. You witnessed it yourself with Priestess Gut. That is how the cult of the highest of their rank, the True Souls, carry a tadpole just like yours. When the order to transform is given, it will not be a matter of days. Were it not for my protection, so would you.
Oh. See, the problem is that all of these are pretty good. Now the question is our friend being honest with us?
Just like you. And I need an ally. Just like you, I was infected with a mind flayer parasite. Just like you, I seek to be free of it. I've been trying to escape from this evil for a long time.
Oh.
Once, I almost succeeded. Now, through you, I've been given a new chance. If we work together... Yes, they need me. I have to go.
They need me? Who is they? What is this? What's going on? What are we doing? What's happening? It's so confusing. But like I said, it's one of the common things that a lot of people miss when playing the game is this whole shtick of, hey, we've got long rests. And the problem is that stuff happens during the long rest. So if you try to basically speed run through this and rest as little as possible, then you miss out on like 3/4 of what's actually going on. I'm just gonna pick something. What's going on?
The power I used to protect you, I stole it from someone. They want it back. I will hold them for as long as I can. You must discover the source of the magic that control the cultists are gathering. At Moonrise, use the powers your parasite gives you to convince them you are one of them. And go.
Using the power of the parasite. See, this is a good question. Should we use the power of the parasite? We don't know. Maybe. Possibly. Okay. Let's get back to it. We took our long rest. Yeah, so the Moonrise Towers is like the thing to do. So you can see we've got our journal where we've got Oscar. So this says look for somebody in Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate is Act 3. I mentioned this last time. One of the things I really like about this game is how everything continues through as massive arcs. And you'll often have things that begin in Act 1 and don't fully complete until Act 3. It's really cool. I personally really like it. But, yeah. And there's some things that we simply can't do. You know, like embrace your potential. Yeah, I mean, we can suck up the thing. But now it's like, we should find out more about the artifact. How do we find out more about this thing? I don't know. Oh, right, we gotta find a dowry. And we still gotta figure out this whole thing with Auntie Ethel. We weren't able to do that. Let's head back to Joaquin's Rest real quick. So, incidentally, I hope everybody had a good week. I know I'm excited. I'm anxious. I've heard little bits and pieces from some folks who have gone and seen the new Deadpool and Wolverine thing. So please no spoilies. Because I'm sure it's pretty awesome. And there's all sorts of cool various cameos and who's its and whatnots. And also, to be fair, I don't know when I'm going to see it, so... Alright, this dude is just crying. Oh, the last week was... I'm sorry, Rev. But I hope that this week is better. This week was kind of rough for us. We ended up doing a full replacement of our entire HVAC system. So, that was unpleasant. The fact that we needed to do it. It's not cheap. And the best part is, it's not really working. So, woo! But what do you got going on this week, Rev? What's going to be better and more awesomer? I thought there was a way to track them specifically. The problem is that you're supposed to find a dowry, but I don't remember where it is.
Curious.
Wait, what's curious? Dang it, I hate it when they do that. It's like you get the little thing that's like, ooh, I found something. And then it just vanishes. It's like, what was the interesting thing? Where is it? Oh, dude, that sounds awesome. That sounds like a blast. Now, are you going in person to SummerSlam? Because I know you've done that several times. But either way, having your birthday is awesome. So, yay, birthday. I mean, just because it's in Cleveland doesn't mean that you can't go. I don't know, though. I'm not the type. Let's see. Stolen... Craven vandalism. Beloved Ranger. Huh. Okay, see, this is what I'm talking about. I have no idea what I perceived. Was it this little burrow hole? Because I saw that before. Really annoying. We'll be watching from a safe distance on account of river fire. Yeah, I mean, having a river catch on fire is not great. Oh, speaking of, if y'all have seen the Olympics, you may know that one of the shticks with the Paris Olympics was that they wanted to do a lot of the swimming events in the Seine, the big river that goes through Paris. It's been illegal to swim in the river for over 100 years because it's been so polluted. They spent billions of dollars trying to get it fixed up and in good enough shape so that people could actually swim in it. And when they finally did, when people swam in it, the vast majority of them got sick. And then it was declared that the pollution levels were still too high to have any of the events take place there. And it just made me laugh. I was like, stupid Paris. That's what you get. All right. So we still have this thing with Auntie Ethel that we haven't been able to finish up. We still also... I don't know where the dowry is. Because Homie is over there just crying. Oh, it's the sign? Okay. The river sign. Whatever it is. It's a river that's heavily polluted, been illegal to swim in, but they were still like, hey, here's a great idea. Let's have Olympic athletes swim in this. That sounds like a good time. Spoiler alert, it wasn't. The Olympics have been really impressive, though, all in all. I don't pay too much attention to them. I've not seen a whole lot except for like highlights here and there. And overall, it seems pretty cool. So, ooh, potato porridge. That's probably important, right? All right, now seriously, a dowry. Dowry. Okay, well, this is the kitchen. Probably not going to find a dowry in the kitchen. If you were a wedding dowry, where would you be? Le Rue Seine. Le Rue Seine? Le Rue Seine? Again, I don't know. I don't do these things. I don't speako the Frencho. I feel like there's something I'm missing here. So you all remember we had that little thing where it's just like, oh, what's that? The little perception thing, and then like nothing showed up. Maybe something under the barrel? Let me move this. Just gonna take a quick look around in here once more. See what we can find. See, this seems awfully suspicious. This relatively clean room. You know what helps when it comes to fire damage, Shadowheart? Not stepping through the fire. Go around it. God, y'all dumb. Sometimes I hate my people. Alright, we're just gonna check one more wing. and then head out. I think we're going to head back to Auntie Ethel's. We are basically ready to move on to the next area, the next main area, which is kind of an in-between section from Acts 1 and 2. So basically what we want to do is we want to figure out how we want to get to Act 2. So we've got a couple options. We can go through there's like a mountainous pass thing that we can go through, or we can go through the Underdark. I will say I'm biased. I personally like the Underdark. I think it's really awesome.
Let's get this over with.
I think it's a cool thing to do. But that's just me. That said, you can always go back and you can do whatever you didn't previously. But I'll leave it up to you all. I say you all when I think it's just Rev here. But that's beside the point. It doesn't matter. I know Rev hasn't played this, so... Incidentally, speaking of playing games, I got a Steam Deck earlier this week. I was very excited. I felt so fancy. Why won't it let me do... See, we've got that fancy door there. Down for the Underdark? Okay.
Anything of use?
Eyewitness account. I've done nothing wrong. Oh, dang. They must maintain control. Sounds like the Flaming Fist is going for a police state shtick. I'm not a fan. One of the other big things in this game is there's understandably an absolute enormous amount of lore in it, to it, on it, of it.
Not for communal use, it seems. Best shows.
Okay, so how am I supposed to find the dowry? I don't get it. Because this is the guy's wife. She died in this fire. There was, or rather his betrothed. There was supposedly a dowry involved that is theoretically somewhere around here. I don't see it. I'm not going to keep looking for it. We're going to go visit Auntie Ethel.
Hey, something bit me.
Just an insect. I'm sure you'll survive. Besides, it probably figured you for a tasty treat.
Give me an aboleth over a midge any day.
Okay, let's see if we can get some inroads with Auntie Ethel here.
I have something to ask.
Hello, sweetness.
Hello, sweetness.
Waiting for someone with the spare eye. Keep your own little nose in your own little dish, Petal. I don't like busybodies.
Okay.
Here for whatever you need.
So, two things about Auntie Ethel. First, she's just generally speaking super suspicious. We found out that she took somebody. She took a sister. We met the brothers. And the second thing is that we know that the back of this fireplace is fake. So, who votes that we attack Auntie Ethel and see what happens, or just let well enough alone and head out? Those are our two options. Because we can go straight to the Underdark now. I don't think there's anything else that we can really do here. See, I still don't know about the whole dowry thing. I have to figure that out. Theoretically, we can do that, but I'm just going to wait like 10 more seconds, and then we're going to head out. And we're going to hit up the Underdark. Because Auntie Ethel is kind of a bee.
Don't want to draw any attention.
See what you all did. Now, practically speaking, she should not have been able to see me. But what?
Soldier?
Nothing happened. I don't know what you're talking about. All we were doing is wandering around looking for a dowry. Let's go back to the Underdark. I'm just saying, I could have done it. I could have beaten the snot out of her like a boss. Because I'm amazing.
I should speak up.
Doggo.
Pants through a ball held firmly in his mouth.
Doggo.
He relinquishes the ball. It is what his eyes track the ball avidly. He shuffles on his paw, scratches tongue, lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
Yay, Doggo! Okay. Now what we need to do Gale, are you still complaining?
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon.
I see. Let me remind you that this is not something that can be ignored forever. Artifacts are of little use if you don't live to enjoy them.
Freaking Gale. I hate Gale so much. Like, I don't know what it is. He just rubs me the wrong way. Alright, here we go. Moving ahead.
Let's go.
There, that's 20. Alright.
Oh, cursed to put my hands on everything.
So we basically cleared out this entire place. I don't know why we gained experience for that. Because we have most definitely been here before. But now we need to find a mechanism to get us to and through the Underdark. And like many older RPGs, this is one that does not tend to hold your hand too much. As far as like letting you know what's what and where and the like.
Let my enemies fall.
Still breathing, despite everything.
I didn't realize that this was an entrance here. That's my bad.
Down with you.
I did more squats. I did 20. That's how many squats I'm supposed to do.
Let's go.
It's go time.
Got that massive lag on the attacks and damage here.
Swift as my feet can carry me. Blood follows me everywhere.
On the victor's path.
There, I did extra.
Don't waste a step. What's in here?
All right, now, here we have a chasm. Chasms are interesting in this game. They are effectively bottomless pits. Which means that if you knock something into them, that thing is no longer around. But also, if you get knocked into it, you are no longer around. So, fun times. I want to see if this actually cooperates here.
A longing for small spaces. Stone, there is a light here, in the tight space beneath the floor. You feel the rat's impatience to wriggle between the cracks in the floor to... You feel the rat's impatience to wriggle between the cracks in the floor to the safe space beneath.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Oh.
Defender of the people.
So that...
Path lies before me.
That was him speaking to the rat? Was I can feel its impatience? I don't think I needed speak with animals to see that a rat is impatient. But whatever. We'll roll with it. Alright, let's see. So we need to find the way into the Underdark. And like I said, not having the hand-holding thing, generally, I like. I am more often than not a fan of this type of thing because it really encourages exploration and legitimately trying to figure out where do I go, what do I do, how do I do it. It's not something that you see nearly as often in more modern RPGs. I mean, Skyrim immediately comes to mind with the whole waypoint thing. This does have a waypoint system, but it's a much more generic waypoint. It's not like pointing to the exact person that you need to talk to or kill or whatever your quest happens to be. Now, do we think that the entrance to the Underdark is somewhere in the rafters? My guess is no. Here's our other problem. When it comes to the Underdark, and we hopefully, theoretically, eventually figure out how to get there, what needs to be done to access it? So there's the library. We already took care of that, because that had one of the true souls. I mean, I'm thinking that we have to go down to this area, but there's a bunch of giant spiders. I'm not a huge fan of giant spiders, but we can try. I'm also guessing that as soon as we enter, the spiders will become not our friends. Not that they're too friendly at the moment, but still. Rev 2.0 doesn't really have much dex, but we can try. Without Asterion, doing lockpicking is extremely difficult.
The spider seems poised to attack, but she hesitates, tapping her claws as if trying to communicate. The other spider echoes her.
Keeping pace.
Dang it. See, this is what I'm talking about. Why have speak with animals if it doesn't let me, speak with animals? It's freaking stupid.
The spider relaxes slightly, but you feel her hunger and fear beneath the surface.
Oh, what should we do? Should we try to get the spider to leave? Or should we leave?
She scuttles toward the door.
Where am I needed?
You are safe. We will not bite one another.
Smaller giant spider. Love it. Hey, look, a cave. That's promising as far as the whole Underdark shtick. Hey, defiled temple. That's unpleasant. Oh, spider eggs. Great. So, probably more spiders. Do you think that these spiders will be as friendly? Wait, so there's like nothing here? Oh! Who dat? Where it is? I feel like there should be some kind of a staircase or something. Maybe there's just an entrance that I missed up above. Let's see what we got. You know what we didn't do?
I'll give it a shot.
We didn't check to see if there was oil on the floor. I thought we were smarter than this. Obviously, I was mistaken. My point. So a bunch of old food from these guys. From the skeleton, not the skeletons, from the spiders. So I'm guessing that the lever opens up the door that I picked. Ugh, stupid camera. Excuse me. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, priestess quarters.
Open up.
Okay, I gathered up her stuff. She probably had the key for this. Okay. Alright, cool. So now we're back here. Ooh, we get to talk to a troll. And not one of those lame online ones.
You've wandered into a forbidden area. You sense it might be time to leave.
So remember, we're a sorcerer. We got group face. We can potentially try to convince her. Or it, them, they, whatever pronouns. Really don't want to peeve off a troll. It's a bad idea. I'm going to wait like 10 more seconds, and then I'm going to try to convince them. Okay. It's me, your old friend Rev 2.0! I love it. Alright, so, dang. It doesn't let us access what we've got. But, okay, so see here, we've got Persuasion Proficiency, so that's a +7. Intimidation is only a +3. Deception also a +7, if that makes a difference. But we'll try this. So let's do Friends. And let's do Guidance. Come on, baby! I think that does it. Boosh!
You managed to talk your way in. No easy feat.
Obviously, I'm supposed to be here. I'm amazing. I'm Rev 2.0, biznitches.
Chance I'll fit in there.
A rocky crevasse. So we keep finding all of these things that I can't fit inside of. More than likely, those are things that you can fit into if you have either a familiar or some kind of polymorph ability.
All those moon plates can be turned.
Moon plate? You're a moon plate. I feel like we're on the right track. So, we're trying to find a... this whole thing is about Selune, right? Selune is the goddess of light. So, see, we've got stars in, like... What is that? Like... 12, and then 2, 4... We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got 7 stars in somewhat odd positions. Let's see what we can do here. Huh. The problem is that if we're trying to match that image, which I'm guessing is the shtick here.
That's curious.
I wonder what's past this.
This is a smart thing to do. Remember, kids, if you don't want to solve the puzzle, don't bother solving the puzzle. See, it's got 7 spaced around it. This is definitely feeling kind of Underdark-ish. Hey, look, a ladder. Who knew that you could take a ladder to the Underdark? That reminds me. Fun fact: I got one of the new D&D books, which is the oh my god, what's it called? It's the Tales from the Infinite Staircase. I used it in a D&D campaign that I was running a while ago. Well, I should say I was using the actual, what's it called? The thing, the Infinite Staircase itself. I wasn't using the book because I didn't have it at the time. But I was so excited when the book came out. I didn't get it right when it was released, but I did get it pretty soon after. We may have to hot swap to get Asterion out here. But here we go. Welcome to the Underdark.
Get back!
More effort than a pit of spikes. Credit where it's due.
So, seems like a bad idea to try and approach this place. Just thought.
Just another crate.
Just another crate. You know, in a game where there's like a bajillion and a half different things that are in all sorts of different places, you can't just say it's just another crate. For all I know, it's a mimic. Please don't be a mimic. Oh, here we go. We'll read this. We'll read Search of the Night Song. Treasure hunters have traveled the Sword Coast with one goal in mind, to find the Night Song. Removes disappeared. It's not in the fort adjacent to the river. It's in fact in an old Sharan fortress somewhere in Virus. Moonrise Towers. Shadow prevents one approaching where this fortress might be. So we got more information on this whole Night Song thing. Night Song is it's something that we've heard previously as like a powerful weapon or artifact, something along those lines, is what we've heard from it. But that said, this is a good time to break off and head out. So we can go ahead and do that. Also because I don't remember how to shut this stuff off immediately. So yeah, we'll do something here. But you all take care of yourselves. Have a good week. Stay safe and be well. Like I said, I believe I'll be back. Well, I didn't say it, but I should be back next week at the same time. But if anything changes, I'll let you know as soon as I can. Which unfortunately would probably be like the night before. Okay, see, here we got that same symbol of Salune. But either way, hope you all enjoyed it. Welcome to the Underdark. Now we've got a fun thing to do. This is where we'll pick up next time. So thanks very much again. You all take care. And have a good rest of the weekend. And we'll see you all later. So, bye-bye.